Rachel, you were in the Senate when a lot of the Arctic frost surveillance was happening, but easy to be kind of black-pilled. I imagine over at CPI when you saw the revelations from Arctic frost whistleblower documents that we covered here extensively, and I know both of you have, been very clarion voices on over the course of the last month. And yet, there is a glass half full take to be had looking at the awareness compared to where the awareness was, to Inez's point, about 10 years ago. Were we even talking about the mortgage disaster, the housing disaster on the right 10 years ago? Not really.
Right. And I think that, even despite sort of all the stakes of the debates it feels like we're having on the right in particular, I've spent my career working in right-wing politics and Republican politics more generally. This is the best time to be working on the right as an intellectual matter in my whole career. The debates that we're having are interesting, they're relevant. They're not washing over or passing over all of the fault lines that we had in the past. We are actively discussing mistakes that the Republican Party made, conservative politicians have made. We're talking about accountability for things like bank bailouts and not doing that again. We're talking about, American empire building as, maybe something that we could, cling to when we were trying to defeat global communism, but now, is this still something we need to be doing? These are very interesting debates. When I came to DC, it was a very narrow, windowless room. And now I just feel like oxygen is being let in and we're able to discuss these things, and discuss the future of the movement, the future of the party. But I think more broadly, yes, in the wake of Arctic frost, in the wake of all these revelations, this is still the country where the people rule, right? And there is nowhere else to go.